Hey folks, it's Bobo the Vulture, and I'm back for more Let's Play Aerobiz Supersonic-Scenario 3. The Terran Challenge, the Terran Tango, the Terran Twist, the Terran Fail. Yes. Power. Although, it seems like we're generating a profit. We have more passengers that are coming our way. All good things. So, let's see what 1991 brings. Tensions between countries in the Middle East are rising. I know. McDonnell Douglas started selling the MD-11. And Metlink ordered some A300, 600. So they're going the Airbus route too. Siberia is going the Tupolev route. Our home base is located in the Middle East, but we don't have any flights there. Yep, we don't. You know what? I'm going to keep it that way. Let's see how that flight from London to Tokyo is going. Look at that. Look at you with all your profits and money and stuff. Way to go. 14 million a quarter? That flight to Athens. Hey, it's full. You know what we could do with that then? Not move all the way over to set. Darn it, darn it, darn it. We could bump the price up just a little bit. Maybe even back up to the average fare. See whether or not we keep all those passengers. See whether or not we keep all that money. I like my money. You wouldn't know it from this simulation, but I like my money. Alright, flight from Tehran to London. Huh. Alright. Look at all that. Okay, let me see something here. I have one 767 that I'm not using. One 767 I'm not using. I don't think that if I sold that 767 I'd be able to buy another Airbus. Would I? Because the Airbus that I want, the A310, is 47,000. 47,500. So I'd have to get way more than 20 for this, and I don't even get 20. Alright. That's okay, folks. Actually, for 23 million, I could... No. No, there wouldn't be in this day and age. There wouldn't be any routes that we could start, would there? 81. How about to Moscow? No. Stockholm. How about Helsinki? I remember having a good flight to Helsinki before. That would cost too much. Rostov? Kiev? Minsk? Let me guess. A flight from London to Paris. Wow, even that's pretty expensive. Even these little flights that would be really unprofitable, they're expensive. Well, one from Manchester. Nope, not to Manchester. Oh well. Those were expensive flights that we already got there. Well, I tell you what, though. I have some confidence that we're going to continue to earn money. And as we do, we can consider what to do next. I know. That's not that exciting a thing to say, but I'll tell you what, that's going to take 9 months. What about if we go to Tokyo and negotiate for some more slots there? So we'll be able to accept another plane when it comes along. Negotiations will take 9 months to get 2 more slots there. So this could be quite a tango. Ah, boy. This is going to be a slow game, folks. This is going to be a game of inches. Well, actually, it's going to be slow in that we won't be able to do very much, so we'll progress very slowly. But the games, the rounds, the years themselves will actually just melt right by. Yep. Oh yeah, interregional flights. We got some money coming in there. Alright, looks like we may have lost some of those passengers in Europe. Maybe I raised that fare a little too much. Although, considering 350. Wow. Didn't make that much more after all. Was it so greedy to try and raise that fare back up to the average? Oh geez. Oh geez. That flight is losing us money. I'm suspending it. I don't care whether we have access to Egypt right now. Who really does? I'm suspending that flight. Sorry, flights, if you're not making me money, you're not being flights. Alright, how's that flight to Tokyo doing? See, I should be making some amount of money. I must have a lot of overhead or something. Okay, let's go back into the tweaking game. Let's split the difference. Let's go down to 10% below. That's back to the flight to London to Tokyo. I didn't want to see that one. I want to see yes to Rome. Rome's not doing terribly. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. There's not much else we can do this turn, folks. Not really much else we can do. And I suppose I could sell that 767 and get an A320 and put that on the route to Athens, but that would actually completely fill up the flight to Athens. Like, we have to turn customers away. Huh. Still, having a completely full flight does seem like it might have some advantages. Even if just our friggin' morale, I got to imagine that our agents and everybody got to be getting pretty tired of this whole no money thing. Do 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 do. Let's see, how far off am I from affording one of these Airbuses? So yeah, by 5 million. Off by 5 million. You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and sell the 767. I feel bad selling the 767. But it's got to be done. It's too inefficient. And I feel weird saying that because it's actually a pretty efficient plane. I mean, 66, little gas tanky marquee thing for, a plane that seats over 200 people is not bad. So close to having the money for that, for another A310. You know, I'm gonna hold off another quarter, see if I can get another A310. Because if I can get another A310, that will produce more money than switching over to that one A320. See if I can just make a couple hundred. Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. I got a little dizzy there, folks. I don't know about you. San Francisco's been overcome by high winds. All flights through the city have been cancelled. Oh, I'm sorry, MetLink. Did one of your billions of profitable routes go down the friggin' toilet for once? Maybe. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they lost some flights there. Ah, we're back to losing money. Why? Don't bother writing in, folks. I know why. It's the oil prices. It's the oil prices. It's the Gulf War. Also, next year the Olympics will be held in Barcelona. Yes, I know. Our home base. I know all about our home base, lady. We got a slot in London. Okay. Actually, let me see if they are talking about rising oil prices. Yes, they are having a severe impact on our expenses. No, don't you bother conducting the meeting. Yes, let's adjourn. Now, am I back to, yeah, back to having that flight mostly filled to Athens. Flight to Rome, not so much. Yeah, see, the rising oil prices, the difference in oil prices has a big impact on long flights. Still in all, that is our big profit center. There's got to be something else I can sell in order to get that last. Of course, now it's way more, a much bigger gap, I should say. I'm so close. What can I trim back? Oh, I never cut the advertising budget. I thought I had. Change this budget. What are your orders? Let's scale back the advertising budget. It may hurt our chances for success. Are you sure you want to risk this? Yes. We can always go back and increase it. Set it back to raise, but no, we're going to reduce it. Yes, that's what we're going to do. I thought I had done that, folks. My mistake. So that should cut us back some money. Not enough. But let's look at our little financial report anyway. See? The actual airline portion of our business, just the planes and the flying and stuff. Pretty profitable. I mean, 10 million a quarter. That's not... I mean, okay, for this game, that's pretty bad. But we should be able to do things with that money. But no. The slot costs... We don't really... We only have 2 hubs. That's not... Oh, and of course, the costs for bidding right now. Yes, everything costs money in this game, folks, but when you're making lots of money, you don't notice some of those little things, like the cost to bid for slots. I never noticed that before this go-round. For that matter, I barely noticed that having slots open cost you money. I knew that they sort of did, I just didn't really ever think about it. My mistake, I guess. Well, alright, let's see if reducing the advertising budget... And is there anything else that we can do here? No, I want to keep that flight the way it is. Flight from Tehran to London. Let's press select and view the competition. They're also at 20. That's why they're losing money. London to New Delhi. They have an A320 on the route. You know, that's probably not a bad idea. I probably don't need this 767 on that route. Oh boy. That's where I should be swapping to save cash. But this route is making us money for right now. I kinda don't want to have to sell planes and buy new ones right now, because if I do, the plane that I want to buy is another A310. I want to buy a new plane. I don't want to keep swapping out these old ones for new ones. Maybe this quarter will go better. Maybe the advertising reduction will help us turn it back to profitability. We had more interregional passengers than we've had in some previous quarters, and more passengers in Europe. This isn't a bad quarter. It's not looking like it anyway. And there are fluctuations in, you know, certain times of the year for certain destinations and things like that, which is all kinds of minutia that I sometimes have a hard time getting a handle on. But yeah, we're making money, which puts us above Air Max. Yes. Yes, now die! Okay. These are the regional rankings, 9 to 1981. Boom! The Soviet Union has collapsed. I'm sorry, British Lenin. You had a good idea, but it was turned bad by a lot of folks. And the micromanagement that was required for a lot of it just seemed to slow things and bog things down. Poor British Lenin. He tries. He tries so hard. Representative from New Zealand wants to meet with us. The oceans bordering New Zealand are being destroyed by development and pollution. Please make a financial contribution. Let's see. You want $1,320,000,000. No, sorry. Yeah. You want, sorry, $132 million. Something like that. I don't have that much money. No. Go elsewhere. Shoo, run along now. I don't have enough money for the A310 I want. I just know it. Maybe Airbus will have a sale. Though, is it just me, or did the price of the A320 go down to 25? This went down to 42. Is this because I've been replacing lots of lots of Boeing product with Airbus product, so now Airbus is my favorite? Or that I'm a preferred client with Airbus now instead? I don't know. Let's look at how these routes are doing. That one's... Why do I have two... Stupid me. I just cut back the number of flights. I only need 2 flights a week going to Tehran. Nobody wants to go to Tehran anyway. Now I can achieve a dream. Achieve a dream of selling one of these 767s. The one that I have that I'm not using right now. That's the one that's for sale. I only have one that I'm not using. Go ahead and take it. No, I don't want to sell anything else. Now then. Actually, hold on. Before I get all out of shape on this. Well, first of all, let's go ahead and adjust this one route. The route, not the route to Athens, the route to Rome. There's no reason not to have an extra flight going. 1 flight a day, folks, that's enough. Change the flight as shown. Now then, we've done that. London to Athens, London to Tokyo. Look at how much money that route makes us. Dang it. I thought I just told... Oh, I didn't save the changes, I guess. My mistake. Come on. Is it okay to change the flight? Yes! Hi-yo! Now then. What we are going to do is we're going to go get another A310. We're going to get another A310. And we're going to like it. Operating expenses are pretty easy to keep low with this sort of a plane, you know. It'll cost us that much money. Now, if Airbus happens to have a sale, we'll still have enough money, in theory, to buy an A320, which will be fun and exciting. And she's looking forward to seeing us again. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. You keep it real, sister. 16 grand is almost enough to buy. Wow. Not even Tupolev sells planes that cheap anymore. Those are some lame planes, dude. Sorry, Charlie. Okay, this is kind of fun. I do believe that next year, of course I probably say this every year, but I believe that next year we'll actually start consistently making a profit. If we can manage this just right. Get another plane out into Tokyo. Unfortunately, we're pretty much just going to have to supersaturate that route before we can generate enough money to do anything else. But that's what we're going to have to do. Honestly, we're going to have to hope for Siberia to do relatively well. Because if Siberia doesn't do relatively well, Metlink's just going to take over the whole world before we have a chance to build up enough money to put up a fight. So, they have to do well, but they somehow have to not put us out of business. You know what I mean? It's a very delicate balance. You have to depend on the interactions among the sort of the overall business ecosystem here, while you let's see what our advertising budget looks like now. It's reduced. Oh, it's still reducing. Okay. Actually, no, wait. We cut it down already. We cut it down last quarter. Let's maintain it now. We'll keep it at the present level. If we start to lose money, we can drop it some more. But I'm kind of hoping that when we add the new plane on the route, that's what'll be starting to generate us some more money again. Because you don't want to cut your advertising budget entirely, then nobody will know that you exist as an airline. Unless you're watching my videos. Which you folks at home are, and I thank you for doing so. Yeah, pretty much everybody's going to reject New Zealand's request. Yep, the Gulf War just broke out. But people still want to go to Honolulu. They want to be on planes where there are snakes. Oh, jeez, look at that big hit to our interregional flights. And yet an increase in flights within Europe. That's kind of weird. Oh, the big hit to interregional flights because I cut that one flight to Tehran. You know what? No regrets on that score, folks. No regrets. Though maybe I should have some. Wow. I'm back to losing money. I gotta fix this. Alright, folks, this is Bobo the Vulture. And when you join us next time, or you join me next time, when we come together as a community, viewer and Let's Player, we'll continue to puzzle over what the heck is going on. I don't know what the heck's going on, folks. Do you? What do we do? What do we do? I don't know, folks. I'll keep plugging away at it. I'm trying to make good decisions. You folks at home, keep, you're steering me straight on occasions, and, I mean, really the primary problem is that we started in Tehran, but we knew that was going to be the problem. We knew it was going to be a problem anyway. Nobody likes Tehran. Nobody wants to fly on an Iranian airline. Anyhow, folks, this is Bilbo the Vulture, and this is Let's Play Aerobiz Supersonic-Scenario 3. And I thank you very much for watching. Come see us next time. Bye-bye.